Two women from Hawaii who were adrift on a storm-battered sailboat in the Pacific for months set foot on solid ground Monday at a U.S. naval base in southern Japan. The USS Ashland rescued Jennifer Apple and Tasha Fiava and their two dogs about 1,450 kilometers 900 miles southeast of Japan, and brought them to America's White Beach Naval Facility after waiting for a typhoon to pass. The two women, sporting USS Ashland knit shirts, were standing with the commanding officer and others high on the bridgeway as the ship docked. They later spoke to reporters on the flight deck before clearing customs and walking down metal stairs to the dock. They had left Honolulu on the 3rd of May aboard Apple's 15 meters 50-foot vessel, the Sea Nymph, for what was supposed to be an 18-day trip to Tahiti. Storms flooded the engine and damaged the mast and sail so badly, they couldn't generate enough wind power to stay on course. They tried to return and at one point in June were within 1,345 kilometers 726 nautical miles of Oahu, but couldn't make it. "We knew we weren't going to make it," Apple said. "So that's when we started making distress calls. We were hoping that one of our friends who likes to go deep-sea fishing and taking people out might have gone past the 400-mile mark and might have cruised near where we would be." The women said they drifted aimlessly and sent unanswered distress calls for 98 consecutive days. U.S. women rescued after being stranded at sea for 5 months video they were thousands of miles in the wrong direction when a Taiwanese fishing vessel found them. Towing the sailboat damaged it further, but Apple swam to the Taiwanese vessel to make a mayday call. They said they ran out of food for the dogs and began sharing their own, leaving their food supply 90% depleted by the time they were rescued. On Wednesday, the USS Ashland picked up the women and the dogs, Seuss and Valentine, all four looking remarkably fit for having been lost at sea for nearly 6 months. Apple told reporters on Friday they were beginning to believe they were completely out of luck when they saw the U.S. Navy ship chugging towards them. "When I saw the gray ship on the horizon, I was just shaking," she said then. "I was ready to cry. I was so happy. I knew we were going to live." Tasha Fiava left and Jennifer Apple speak on the deck of the USS Ashland at White Beach Naval Facility in Okinawa on Monday. Photograph COGUEDAAP The sailboat was abandoned at sea, but the two women are hoping it will be found and they can repair it. If not, Apple said they want to build an unsinkable and unbreakable boat and set out for Tahiti again. "We still never got to see the 20,000 islands, so I think that would be the most fantastic trip for May of next spring," she said. Although Apple has been sailing the Hawaiian Islands for 10 years and spent 2 years preparing for this voyage, she acknowledged that she and Fiava, a novice sailor, may not have prepared as well as they could have. Apple credited their survival in part to the veteran sailors in Hawaii who had warned them to prepare well for their journey. They said pack every square inch of your boat with food, and if you think you need a month, pack 6 months because you have no idea what could possibly happen out there, Apple said. "And the sailors in Honolulu really gave us good advice. We're here.